Oh, hey! Sorry about that, I didn't see you guys there. Well, since you're here, let's make an announcement. Today we will be introducing Skincare Saturdays. 52 weeks full of skincare, do-it-yourself, cheapo-deepo ways to make you look fabulous. And today we'll be talking about the homemade body exfoliator. Now we have two of these guys. We have the white granulated sugar, and then we have sugar in the raw. Though this is the one we came up with. We won't be going over how to do this one. You can actually just look it up yourself and see how to do it. But this is the one that we'll be actually showing you guys how to create. I went ahead and washed my hands with this, and I find it really makes my skin so much softer. It gets all the dead skin off more than the regular sugar did. You have to use a lot more sugar in this one than you do with this one. And if you can just see, I don't know if you can actually see the difference in the size of how small the sugar is. We didn't use a lot. So it makes your face feel like really, really good. So without further ado, let's start the review.
Okay, so you're going to need a bowl, a knife, an ice cube tray, some coconut oil, and sugar in the raw. And you really want to make sure you have Dove body soap. You'll see a little bit later in this video why it's very important to have Dove. So you see here I am just cutting up the bar of soap. It kind of crumbles, which makes it so much easier for you to stir a little bit later, stir in the mixture. And so really just want to just cut it as best as you can. My hands were tired in this video. It actually took me about 30 minutes to do this whole entire process, but I'm telling you guys, it's more than worth it. So I'm just finishing cutting it up and scooping the bits into the bowl. And now we're going to just take our coconut oil. We're going to use 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. We're going to pop it in the microwave for about 50 seconds. I find 50 seconds work best for me, but if you want to just start with 30 seconds, I highly recommend that as well. I just like the texture I get with the soap when I cook it a little bit longer. It just makes it a lot more creamy, and I like the end results once it's been frozen. So now we're just mixing it in, the coconut oil and the Dove soap. You just really want to make sure it's nice and smooth, and you can already see that it's very easy to work with. Now we're going to go ahead and apply the sugar in the raw. This sugar is so much better than regular white granulated sugar. It gives you so much more benefits, I think. And now we're just going to put the mixture into an ice cube tray. Now please be careful. It is super hot. The tips of my fingers kind of burn, but you kind of want to work with it while it's still warm, so that way it doesn't harden and set in the position it's already in the bowl. So we're just going to scoop and place it in, and you're going to really want to pat it down and compact that mixture in there so you get nice, dense, exfoliating bars. And we're just going to keep patting, and it really feels good once you're done packing it in on your fingers. It feels really, really good. One bar really makes a lot. It gives you like 8 little cups of exfoliating cubes. So going out and buying 1 bar from Walmart for like $1 something, you can go ahead and do that, and you'll be good to go. Whether you're doing it for yourself or you're making it for somebody for a gift, you'll be good to go with at least 1 bar if you're doing a pretty small batch. Okay, and then that's it all packed in. Now we're going to put it in the freezer for a total of 5 minutes. And we're now just taking it out, and here is the test of how awesome it is. Because it's so dense, it kind of just like falls out. And of course I had to help it a little bit with a tap, but here it is in its completion, and it's awesome. It looks a little rough because I really didn't focus in, placing it in, but it's a beautiful, beautiful gift you can give to somebody. And here we have a comparison of what I did previously. This is with the granulated sugar, and I put a little food dye in it, and this is the one with the sugar and the raw, the one we did today. I'm just going to go ahead and test it out for you guys just to see how it works and how my skin handles it. I found that it worked pretty well for me, except for it made my skin a little red, and that was my fault because I put a little too much pressure on the bar of soap to my skin. So when you see me rinse my hands, you can kind of see that it left a little blotchy red marks on my skin. But other than that, it left my skin feeling hydrated and soft, and it felt healthy. So here's what happens when you use cheaper soap. It cuts off in slices, and immediately I'm like, oh man, I bought the wrong soap, and it doesn't cut right. And we used a Zest bar, and I even used an Ivory bar, and it turned out horrible. So I really advise you guys to use Dove. I didn't even measure any of the products. You can just see how it's mushing and mashing, and it's too separated. The coconut oil is just sitting on top of everything, and it's not really blending like it should be. Here I kind of put a lot of force to blend it in, and obviously I did not measure the sugar going in, and I think it might have been too much sugar for the amount of soap in there, but really it would have separated already. You know, I had to put my hands in, and you can just see how much it separated once the sugar's been put in, let alone with the coconut oil put in. So it's just a lot. It's just really messy. And I mean, if this is your type of thing where you like it like just like this, and you're gonna leave it like this and put it in one of those jars and put it in the freezer, go for it. But I did not like how it felt on my skin. It just didn't feel right. And here is the struggle. It was a horrible time getting it out of the ice tray. You know, it took me forever to really just get it out, and it just crumbled coming out because, like you've seen, it wasn't combined. It separated itself. Okay, and really guys, that's about it. Thank you for watching this video. You have a great day.